Okay. Next, after that, we have made one file. In that file, we have written the rows, ROWS. Rows represent the height, and column represent the width. Calls and rows. Two property we have. Calls will help you to divide the total width into multiple parts, and rows will help you to divide total height into multiple parts. Let me open the this one called Pent. Inside the Pent, if I go here and suppose this is the total area. In this, if I make a three rows, so the height you are breaking into multiple blocks or row or width you are breaking. What you are breaking? Height. Height we are breaking into multiple blocks. So each block, this is the first one is called row 1, second one is called as row 2, and third one is called as row 3. Okay. So total, whenever this word will come, whenever the row will come, rows, okay, it represents the height. Row represent the height, like total height what we have, we are breaking into multiple parts. Okay. So multiple blocks. Suppose total row, total height we have, total height from here to here, from top to bottom. If I say total height, what will be the total height? Total height. If anyone asks what is the screen height of your monitor, what is the screen height? Okay.
100%.
Some people will say 800, 900, 600. Okay. But as a developer, how you can say, I don't have measurement in hand. How can I measure it 800? If I write the JavaScript code, then only will get to know what is the size of my window. But total height, whichever you have, it's called this much. 100%. Okay. And total width, like suppose you are sitting into the 10 by 10 room, or you are sitting under the 100 by 100 room. Okay, 100 feet by 100 foot. If you are sitting in the 20 by 20 feet room, if anyone asks, okay, what is the total height, then we cannot say, no, I am a robot, I can count easily 20 feet. I can say yes, from beginning to last is 100%, and from beginning to last, left to right is a 100%. The total area is how much? 100% by 100%. Okay. As a developer, you will say yes. Total height of my screen is 100%. But if you ask in pixel, I need to write a JavaScript code to understand, to find out what is the height of my screen. Okay, and what is the, using JavaScript, we can write one line of code and we'll get to know what is the height of the screen and what is the width of the screen in pixel. Okay. So what I have done here is, in this file, total screen height I have considered as a 100%, and after considering total 100%, I have break into three parts. The first row is 10%, second is 70, last is 20. Okay. In the 10% we are calling header.html, in 70% we are calling welcome, and last 20% we have. Now in footer, whatever code you write, it will appear under the 20% of the height and 100% width. In header, whichever you have written, it will appear under the 10% height and 100% width. Okay. Width level, we have not done any dividation. Column level dividation is not done. Only dividation is on row level, height level. Okay. Now, if this file is ready, you can run it and check once. Right, you can run and check once. So it should become how many rows? Total 3 rows. Okay. Total height divided into 3 rows. Border is coming in between. No problem. We have a solution. We can write border as a 0. It will remove. Write border equal to 0. Border equal to 0. So the lining is coming between each frames. It will get removed. Line will not come anywhere. case. Okay, ready? Check now. Border is there or no border? No border. Page become completely clean. Okay. So this is called how to divide the page into multiple blocks. We have multiple method. This is one method. This is an old method. Still, why I guide the people, because this is going to give you some logic. Okay. Initially, when you are in the beginning stage, it is not necessary we should follow very hi-fi technology, hi-fi technique to do something. Using simple technique, old technique also we can follow, and we can build the logic. Once the logic is ready, you will be able to understand the complex code also. Simplest way, using the simplest way, you divided the page into 3 blocks. Okay. This file we will leave now, and we will go for the next file. So using frame set, what you did? You divided into multiple rows, and using frame, what you are doing? You are calling a file. Now, header file is coming under the example one. Footer is also coming under the example one. Welcome is also coming under the example one. Using which tag? Frame tag. Frame tag. Frame tag, yes. Frame tag, but which attribute, which property? SRC. SRC represent the source. You have a file somewhere, using SRC, you are linking that. Means you are calling that. Okay. Okay. So we will leave this file, create another file. There we will understand like 3 rows we have created. Next file will create 4 rows. Total 4 blocks. Okay. 3 blocks are there in this. Next row will be 4 block. We will divide the same height, 100% height, into 4 rows. Some equal, non-equal, we will say. Okay. So you will create the next file, example 2.html, under the which folder? Frame set folder. Frame set folder, where we have created the last files. Okay. It should not be one file in the D drive, another file in F drive. Okay. Now we have to understand that much. File extension should be proper. File name, don't start with the uppercase. Give everything as a small. In file name also, don't give a space. Suppose example one, there should not be a space. Example space one. Write all together. Okay. When the time will come to understand the how we should write the file name, I'll guide you. Okay. When time will come how we should give the folder name. Folder name, you can see I have given a folder. My folder name is HTML frame set. So HTML is another word and frame set is another word. I have not given a space here. I have given is what? Underscore, hyphen. Both is possible. But a space if you are giving, that meaning you are purchasing the trouble for the future. Okay, it will give you the problem definitely in the life somewhere. The habit will be wrong. Some technology is there that will say a space you are giving, it's wrong. It will not have. Okay. So don't give a space. Underscore is fine. Hyphen is okay. If both are not okay, write continuous. No, what is the problem? HTML frames, no problem at all. Go next. So next file we'll create, that is called example2.html. Example2.html. Start from HTML. So the previous file example one you have followed, is it the input or output? Nowhere is the input. All are called a output. So we are learning as of now output tab. You are not learning the input tab. Okay. Today we'll finish the output tab. Then from tomorrow we'll enter into the output and we'll merge together. Input and output together. Okay. So this is called a output tab. Context. Under the HTML, we need to follow again FRAME frame set. Inside that, you will write here rows equal to, see here the possibility of mistake is rows equal to double quote will not be multiple times. It will be only one time. Okay. Rows equal to the first row we will be creating as a 8%. 8%. Second row will be 10%. Third row will be 62%. Last row will be 20%. And you will write border as 0. Border 0. No border anywhere. Okay, ready? Next, after that, frame we have to use here. Frame SRC equal to frame SRC equal to frame SRC equal to, we can write here first call info.html. We need to create this file. This file is not exist. Info.html is not exist. We have to create it. Body tag is not required under the frame set. Anyone, either body or frame set. If you follow the body, then you have to use the different method. If you follow the frame set, then inside the frame will come. Info you are writing under the info body is required, but under the example 2 body is not required. Frame SRC equal to, we have a file called header.html. Header, what else we have? Header, welcome and footer. Header, welcome, footer. Welcome. Next is called a footer. So header will come. Header will come in 10%. Info will go to the 8%. Welcome will be occupied by 62 and the footer will go under the 20%. Hope ready? Check now. Page is divided into how many blocks? 4 blocks. Read definition problem, something like this. Okay, so working for most of the people. Now you can see one file is missing. That file is called info file. Info file is not exist, so it says is not found. Okay, so what we can do, we can create one more file, info.html. Info.html, create one more file. HTML we can start here and we can follow the body tag. BG color will be blue color. Table tag will use here. This table will take 80% of the area. And it will come in the middle. Align as a center. Okay. Now we will write inside a TR. TR will have TD. But you can see the body BG color is blue color. Inside blue, the text will not be visible. You have to write a font. Color as white color. Keep inside. Test. This is 1 TD. One more TD is required. Font color equal to white only. This TD will go align equal to right. One TD will come in left side, one TD will go to the right side.
Sir, why you are using font tag here?
Font we have written to change the color. BG color is blue. You can see for body BG color is blue. Inside blue, this text will not be visible properly. So we kept under the font tag. And after keeping under the font tag, now color will become which color? Color will become a white color. Text will be white color and the background will be blue color. Sequence is
So if you use paragraph and change the color.
Come again.
If you use paragraph tag and if you use color.
In paragraph, there is no property called color. In paragraph, we have no any property called which property? Color. So it will not work. You can check paragraph also and try. But paragraph right color is a white, see happening. Right here below also a p tag. Write a p tag and check for this p tag. Color is white. Write hello test and check it's coming in the yellow white color. For paragraph, you can write as a text white and see text white is getting applied. Even checked. Paragraph color as a white, put some text and see the color is coming in white color. Run your page. Example 2, you will find it's like this. The help desk in the left side and the address in the right side. TD, why we are written align right? Because the second TD should print in the right hand side. Okay. Second TD should print in the right hand side and first TD should come in the left hand side. Same folder. All are in the same folder. All are in the same folder. So the same header footer you have is reused now. Header footer we created that day. Same header footer is reused again. Okay. Now then, go ahead. So page is divided into how many blocks now? Four blocks. Okay. So we can divide in n number of blocks. Hope no error. So this is row wise division. This is row wise division. Okay. Next file will be example 3. There we will use row also and we will use columns also. Then it will be something different. So create the next file. Give the file name example3.html. This all will be in the same folder. All will come in same folder. Okay, so example 3 file. First, let me design the structure. How we are going to create that. See, suppose this is the one screen. That screen we will be planning to divide like this. The one row on the top and one row in the bottom. So now total become as a 3 rows. 3 rows. The first row will cover the full width as it is happening. Second row will also cover the full width as it is. The middle row we will break into 2 columns. Something like this. Okay, so the middle row divided into 2 columns. Right. So for this, you have to use the rows as well as calls. Both we have to use rows also and calls also. Now, how to make that? Let's come to the code and implement it. Example 3.html. In that website, some assignment was there. Set 1, set 2 completed. Set 1 you have already done. Set 2 was there some complex table I have uploaded. You can check that. Okay. Today I'll upload their frame set related example under the set 3. Set 4 will be form example and set 4 and 5 will be form only and set 6 will be completely one final project of HTML. If you do all then okay, nothing to worry in HTML. Okay, but you should do that, okay? Example 4.html. 3. Example 3 only. Okay, so under the 3, again you will start from HTML, then set will follow. This will have rows as usual. 8% will be the first. Second will be 10%. Third will be 62%. And last will be 20%. And you can keep border as a 0. No any border in between. Okay, from previous row, from previous file, you have 4 rows. Same 4 rows you can copy and paste here. You can confirm once your page is running or not. So from 3, example 3 is running. So as usual, okay. So same page is loading well. Now, welcome line what you have written, welcome.html, how much of area it's covering? 62% height and width how much? Now height is 100%. So that, sorry, height is 62 and width is 100%. So 100% width we will cut into two parts as per this photo. As per this photo, width is 100%. It will divide into two parts, 25 and 75. 25% will be one column and 75% will be another column. Row wise division is done. Now we are going to work on column wise division. Okay, so for that, first you delete this line, welcome line. Okay, I hope line is deleted. Now, which area is free? 62 by 100% area is free. In that area, we are going to call again, oh, line, welcome line is deleted. We are going to call again frame set. Because this area, the 62% height and 100% of the width, we have to break into two columns. Okay, that will be one call as a 30% and another one is a 70% or maybe 25-75. So here we are going to follow calls, COLS, calls. Okay, calls is first column 25%, comma second column how much? 75%. So this 25-75 distribution you are doing, it is not for the height, it is for the width only. The width you are dividing into two parts, 25 and 75. Okay. Now again we have to write here. We have to write here two frame set. Frame we need to call one frame for the left, another frame for the right. Okay. So let's write here. Frame SRC equal to left.html and another one welcome.html. Still welcome is going to come under the 75% and left is going to come under the 25. You can reverse, change the file name first to second, second to first. That's all. If you change the file name, automatically it will come. Rows is height and calls is width. Rows will be height and the call will be width. Width is represented by calls and height is represented by rows. Okay. Check now. Right side, the welcome will come, left side will be empty. Left side will say page not found. Ready? Save the file. See the example 3. Something like this. One block in the left, one block in the left to right. Once your page is ready, running, you can let me know in the chat. Working, not working, I'll guide on that. Okay, working then. Next, create the next file that is called left.html. Next file should be called left.html. See, it's like this. Next file should be left.html. BG color, pink color. Create next file left.html. Keep there BG color pink. Okay, so file is ready. This is okay. Next, after that, in the left.html file, we have created the left.html file. In the left.html file, you added just bg color is pink. It is something like this. Okay, inside that, you can use some marquee tab. It will give you some kind of a scrolling text. Right here, call H3 today updates. Today updates. Below write a HR tag. Color equal to maybe green color. Size equal to 5. So one heading will come, and after the heading, you will find one. After the heading, you will find one line. That line will be in green color, and thickness of the line will be how much? 5 pixel. See now, green color is coming line. The green color line will appear in the left hand side. After that line, if you want to change the color of this H3, what we have to do? We have to open a font tag here and close the font tag, and under the font tag we have to write this. We have to write the today updates and change the color as a different color. Let me guide you. Suppose this is the font. Font color green color, and we'll close the font here. We'll close the font here. Ready? Color got changed. Color should change to green color. Color should change to green color. Next, after this HR, write another tag marquee. It used to move the text. Marquee tag will help you to move the text. Okay, maybe top to bottom, left to right, right to left, depend on requirement. Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead. Yes. Not requirement is not there. Okay, hope ready. Next, after that, under the marquee tab, you can use the paragraph and write there. This is first line. This is second line. Second line. This is third line. Check now, text is moving, but from where to where? It's moving from right to left. Our requirement is it should move from top to bottom. It should move from top to bottom, or maybe bottom to up. It's move from the right to left. Right to left. Okay. So better than that, change the direction. In the marquee, for HR, how you have written the color as a property, green as a value. Similar way, for marquee, there is a property called direction. Direction equal to left, right, up, down. Okay, 4 options. Left means as usual it is going on. Right means it will go towards right. Up means up. Down means down. Okay. So marquee direction equal to down. Down. It will start moving from top to bottom now. We can control a speed, everything we can control. See, it's going, but it will be height below only. This is not covering the full height. You have to give the height here. So for marquee tag only, you can give the property called height. HEIGST. Height equal to assume like 350. You can write 400, 500 your wish. Okay, so in my screen, in the left hand side, space is less. So I've given how much? 350. Check your screen height and then you can know. There is no any formula to calculate that. There is no any formula to calculate that. What is the height? Your wish, you can give anything. If you give more than the available height, a scroller will appear. If you give more than available height, a scroller will appear. Okay, so now it is scrolling under how much of area? 350, 350 height C. I given more than available heights. What happened? A scroller came for me. I'll give somewhere 300 and let me check still it is fitting or not. 300 is okay for my screen. In your screen maybe little more or less, you can check. Now matter is speed. How to control the speed? So there is another property called scroll amount, AMOUNT together. Scroll amount. Scroll amount. Property name is scroll amount. This scroll amount property need value in a number. Scroll amount need the value in number. Like 1 is the lowest speed, 2 is little better, 3 is normal, 4 is little fast, 3 is little fast, 5 is more fast, 100 is super fast. Okay, so you can change the number and check. Scroll amount equal to, suppose if I give 2 or maybe 1, it will be very slow, just like the watch. Check now scroll amount and see what is happening. The number you can increase and decrease and check and identify, is it reflecting anything? No, 3 or 4. So number is increase, decrease, and then speed is also controls. Yeah, given 1. So what is happening? Like very slow, like a tractor, slow it's moving. Okay. You have to wait for half an hour to read. In that, let me keep it 2. 2. It will be little faster, but still lower than average. See, lower than average. Okay, clear? Go next. Then the left section is also ready, the right section is also ready. So total we divided into first block, second block, third, 4, and then 5 blocks. Right? First section, first block is okay. Navigation, contact number, and then address is fine. Second block, header we have. Now in the header there should be hyperlink, home, about, services, contact, and all. When you click on any link, the content should change under this middle block. Middle block, which block? The white section. When you click anywhere, so as per the definition we are written, frame set used to divide the page into multiple blocks, and frame set will call a file without reloading the page. Okay. So frame set has divided into multiple blocks. Now next matter is how we can say it's without reloading the page, it's calling another file. So for that, in header file, we have to give multiple hyperlink, and whenever we click any hyperlink, that particular page should load under the middle section. Okay, then your header, footer, left, navigation will be constant, and the content will change under the middle section, like Gmail. And when you click in the left side, content will appear where in the right side. Okay. Come next now. So header file we will open header.html. Okay. Open the file called header.html file. It is there in the same folder. Which folder? Frameset folder. Yes. Okay. Clear. Then we can come to the header file. One paragraph was written. Delete the paragraph. Under this paragraph, write a table. Sorry, under the body, write a table. Paragraph you have deleted. This table will be align, center, and cell padding will be somewhere 10. And cell padding will on it here. Add here directly call. Add here call directly width. Width equal to 80%. So this table should take 80% of your screen and where under the center. It should take the 80% of the screen and it should come under the center. Mhm.
80% full screen or welcome button? Just the full width of the screen or
Header is covering how much? Header is covering full width. 80% of this orange block.
Hello.
80% orange block will come to where? This table.
Hello, sir. This is Rajat Saxena.
Tell me, Rajat.
Sir, please repeat your sir this code. Sir, I am because thoda little late.
No. You are attending. That class is starting. New batch is starting from the 21st.
Oh, 21st.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
21st, they will update you. You have given.
oh, sir. Actually, मैं sir new van will be new batch started.
वही मैं बता रहा हूँ 21st मतलब कि 21 तारीख को.
हाँ सर 21st से.
ठीक है. उसके
Okay,
लिए
sir.
आपको इधर से कॉल करेगा लोग.
Okay, sir. तो सर मैं I will join 21st.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, sir. तो sir I leave meeting or not?
हाँ आप लॉग इन हो जाओ, लॉग आउट हो जाओ.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
हाँ विकास. You can go to that. No, no, I'll guide you. You are there in the building only. Oh, really? The phone was in charge. Yeah. Okay, so what we did now, table is open close, write a TR. Inside the TR, you can write here call TD better, you can write TD. TD or TH is both is fine. TH will come in bold and TD will come in narrow. Okay. Right here now, E HREF. HREF for what purpose? To link the pages. From one page to other page, if you want to link, then use it. Right here called home. Okay, ready? Now after that, come down. Next call about us. Next call contact us. Next call login. Next call register. Few menus we added. Let's write it. See, the A is open before text and A is closing after the text. I'll give here clear space, so it will be okay for you to see. See, I have given some extra space so that it will be clear. Yes. Hope ready? Save the file. Check your which file. Header file will also work individual, but header will not give you any much better meaningful because it has only hyperlink. You need to run the example 3. Header is the part of example 3. If you run example 3, you will see, okay, on the top navigation will appear. Okay, check now. Run the example 3. Some kind of link appear here. Okay, width is making little problem. Remove the width and apply cell padding. Cell padding somewhere 9, 10, anything. Width if you give, it will become spread. The menu will become spread here and there. So give cell padding and then check. That should look like this. Links should look like this. Navigation came. Hope looks similar. Something like this. Link will be there here in which block? Orange block. See, we started from header, footer, left, right, and after keep migrating, creating, page become meaningful page now. So in offices, when 10, 20, 30, 100, 200 people works together, everyone will develop a small functionality, and finally they'll keep migrating together, merging together. So at last, how many functionality will come together? So many. When you go to the phone pay, in phone pay, there is how many features? Lot of feature is there. No? It is not developed by only one person. It is developed by so many people. So many people will be there. Okay. Someone is, and in that so many people, some people will be, so many tester will be there, so many developer will be there, so many developer, different type of developer.
So there is a tester for like
Yeah?
is there any tester required for this scripting?
For all tester is required. Yeah, tester meaning end to end. Software testing people, what they will do? They will do test end to end, no? Browser wise, page wise, functionality wise, device wise. That is their job. Okay, that is their job. To test everything end to end. How to remove underline from those links? You can't remove underline now. If you learn CSS, then we'll remove. Default feature of E tab. Default feature of E tab. What is? Underline. In CSS, we have a property text decoration none. Text decoration is the property name, none is the value. So it will remove the underline. And there is another property text decoration only, value is underline. If you write none means remove, underline means apply. What? Underline. Okay, so hope till here you are ready. What is the next target? Next target is when we click on these links, when we click on the links, it should not open the new tab. One day I've explained you target equal to blank. What was happening? Whenever we create any hyperlink, it will open a new tab. That is called target equal to blank. Okay. Target equal to blank. In this example, we are going to see target equal to user defined. Target equal to user defined. We will create our own target and we will write there, and once we click on that, page will appear there. Okay. So how to create our own target? This all file you have created, which is the master file. This, which is the main file. Main file, which is the main file? Example 3, yeah. Example 3 is the main file. Under example 3 only you are calling everyone. See here, under example 3, you call info, header, left, footer and all, correct? Example 3 is the main file. Okay, it's called a master file. Okay, remaining all are called a child file. In case if anyone asks why you have not followed the body tag here, let me show you. That should not be a question in your mind why I have not. Just you see, don't write it. Okay, body I open and body I will close in the last. Body open and body will close in the last. Okay. Before that, body was not there. Page was working well. Now I added the body now. Okay, I added the body in which file? Not in the child file, in the master file. Now let me run this file. Nothing appear. Everything is gone. Okay, your browser is confused now. Browser is saying what you are doing. Are you going to display the content or dividing into multiple blocks? Okay, so when you use the frame set, body you will not use under the main tab. If you use body tab, it will not display anything. It's not displaying anything here, right? Somewhere a browser is in confusion what to do. Shall we divide the page into multiple blocks or shall we display something? Okay, so body we will not follow. Body we will not write by mistake also if you use the frame tag where under the frame set. So body if you follow, then it will not display anything. As you saw, now I remove the body. You can see it is displaying again everything. Okay. So we got some idea, right? Now next task will be to, when the user click on any link here, it should not reload the page, it should not refresh the page. The content should appear under this section. Which section? White block. You can target this block also. You can target bottom also. But bottom, what is the sense to display? This is the more area. So we need to display the content here. Come to the file. See, in the first frame, info is coming. Second frame, header is there where you are going to click. Second, left is in the left side and who is in the right side? Welcome. User will click under the header and the content should change here under the welcome. So it will not happen directly. You have to inform to the browser saying like the area where I am displaying the info, that name is particular. Where I am calling the header, that particular area name is particular. And where I am calling the left, that area name is particular. Where I am calling the welcome, that area name is particular. We have to give a name for each block. Okay. And after that, we can change that. When we click, something will happen. So let's go. Write the name for first frame. Name equal to block 1. Block 1. second block, name equal to block 2. Block 2. See, name it is block 1, 2, it can be anything. Okay, but meaningful name will be helpful. Name equal to block 3. Name equal to block 4. Block 4. Last name equal to block 5. Name equal to block 5. Okay. Ready? User will click in which block? User will click in which block? User will click in header file. So header is in which block? Block 2. Where you want to change the content? Under the block 4. Because in block 4, who is coming by default? Which file? Welcome. In block 4, by default, welcome is coming. That is here in the right side. That is here in the right side. User will click in this header, orange block, and the content will change under the white block. So in a white block, which file is calling by default? Welcome. Welcome. In not in orange block, under the white block, welcome is calling, and under the orange block, which is header is calling. User will click in header and content will change under the block 4. User will click in header, content will change under the block 4. User will click under the block 2, content will change under the block 4. So which is the default file under the block 4? Welcome. Welcome only, no? Welcome is the default file. If instead of welcome, if we send here about, then what will happen? About will come. Instead of about, if we send here the login, login will come. Okay. So that work we will do tomorrow. Like once you click on hyperlink, it will. So it's ready now. Next work will be header file. Okay. So that will be tomorrow task. When we click on any hyperlink, after clicking on the hyperlink, the content should change under the middle column. After finishing that part, we'll go for the login. Okay, so based on this design, we have divided the page into multiple blocks, correct? Now, based on this design, in that website URL I have in that set number 3, HTML assignment set number 3. In that afternoon or evening, I'll upload some photos, 4, 5, 6 photos. Each set will have 6 photos. You can design the page like that. Okay, I will create multiple type of design under the pen, and that photo I'll upload there. Like that, you need to design the using which tag? Frame set. It will be good revision for you. Okay. Okay. Okay, fine then. See you tomorrow.